Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Om Namastaraya Namah Shambhave Chamayo Bhave Cha Namah Shankaraya Chamayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha. Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattvaryam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Bhakti Vidya Yoga Vidya Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sarusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyam Parabrahmane Shrutimatre समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्राभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वाल्मीकि तुलसीदासाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। समस्त श्री रामायण आचार्येभ्यो श्रीराम भक्तेभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्यस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम तत्कृत समस्त साधक भक्त सेवकानां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन शांति सामरस्य शक्तीनां साधनानां प्राप्ति द्वारा सानुकूलतानां प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्माकं साधकानामपि आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्यादि क्षेमस्थैर्यादि प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्वशांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराण अंतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री रामनाम संकीर्तनम्। ओम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय 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 राम जय राम जय राम जय राम। Friends, at this very moment, remembering Sita Rama, Shiva Parvati, Vasishta Vishwamitra Valmiki Adi, all Ramayana Bhakta, Acharyas, Ram Bhaktas, and Shruti Mata Parabrahma. Ask them only this one thing. Ki whatever knowledge we are listening from Shastra, may it be there with us throughout life. And in that light of knowledge, while trying to live life, all the ignorance and ignorant way of living life should go away from our bosom completely. And this knowledge living, let it lead us to the experience of Paramatma, and we live the experience of Paramatma. Let us deeply, intensely, sincerely, relentlessly, from the core of our heart at this very moment, honestly pray to Bhagavan. Else, our study of Shastras just becomes time pass, only just a superficial thing, without bringing any substantial change in our personality or life. What is the use of all this effort then? So this is a high time, because sufficient time we have spent of few years in listening every day without break. It is a high time that our whole day should be having these thoughts of truth only, replacing all the other things. May we find time energy for contemplation more and more. May we find our abilities to contemplate. May the layers of all delusions, ignorances be burnt away by the knowledge born out of this contemplation about the self or the truth. May we become so deep in our dhyanam that Atmanamurti, Brahmanamurti comes to us very soon. And O Lord, it is your grace which it can make it. We seek it. We only seek the eternal truth. Nothing else is in our interest. So please inspire us, please empower us, please make us our these prayers true serious by your own grace, and you only answer those prayers. Please don't allow us to go in again the routine wrong channels of worldliness, even a moment, come what may. and we are offering ourselves at your feet. Whatever type of punishment, treatment you want to do, you need that required to be done, you do. And please give one another blessing that may we go through those punishments accepting joyfully with मेच्योरिटी. हाँ, ये भगवान का ट्रीटमेंट है हमारे दिमाग के अंदर वाले दीमक को निकालने के लिए. That way may we accept it also. If this prayer is really answered, every dukkhanubhuti, we will take it only spiritually. Beautiful that life would be. And unless we seek it this way, unless we pray it this way, our study won't become meaningful and useful and fruitful. So, with these prayers, let us continue the most profound topic of Sri Rama teaching through Gantara to all of us, the Tattva Upadesha, the Atma Upadesha, the Jnana Upadesha, the Brahma Upadesha, the Mukti giving Upadesha. Okay, already two things are done, Tara Vilapam. Then Lord said, you just decide, is that body your husband or the self in it? Then the Lakshana of the Atma he put enumerated. Then he said, is it worthy of crying for that self which is eternally everywhere there, which is not easily catchable for an impure heart and for those who are still giving value to Dehadi Jivadi. Therefore, obviously, representing all of us, that Tara asked that question. Ki if the self is untouched, immaculate, pure, infinite, and Deha being Jada, then who was the one or who is the one going through all the dukkha's and how? This is a very, very crucial topic. That's our question. So let us chant that portion. Let us chant from 14th onwards only. ये कहाँ तक 23 तक पढ़ो बस, 10 श्लोक काफी आज, उसमें आधा भी नहीं देख सकते हम. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. अथ श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणम अंतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रम किष्किंधा कांडम तृतीय सर्गः. श्रीराम उवाच. श्री महादेव उवाच. पंचात्मको जडो देहः त्वं मां सरुधिरास्थिमान् कालकर्म गुणोत्पन्नः सोऽप्यास्तेऽद्यापि ते पुरः मन्यसे जीवमात्मानं जीवस्तर्हि निरामयः न जायते न म्रियते न तिष्ठति न गच्छति न स्त्री पुमान् वा षण्डो वा जीवः सर्वगतो व्ययः एक एवाद्वितीयोऽयम् आकाशवदलेपकः नित्यो ज्ञानमयः शुद्धः सः कथं शोकमर्हति. तारा उवाच. देहोचित्काष्ठवत् राम जीवो नित्यश्चिदात्मकः सुखदुःखादिसम्बन्धः कस्य स्याद् राममे वद. श्रीराम उवाच. अहङ्कारादिसम्बन्धः यावत् देहेन्द्रियैः सह संसारः तावदेव स्यात् आत्मनः तु अविवेकिनः मिथ्यारोपितसंसारः न स्वयं विनिवर्तते विषयान् ध्यायमानस्य स्वप्ने मिथ्यागमो यथा अनाद्यविद्यासम्बन्धात् तत्कार्याहङ्कृतेस्तथा संसारोपार्थकोऽपि स्यात् रागद्वेषादिसङ्कुलः मन एव हि संसारः बन्धश्चैव मनः शुभे आत्मा मनः समानत्वम् एत्यतद्गतबन्धभाक् यथा विशुद्धः स्फटिकः अलक्तकादिसमीपगः तत्तद्वर्णयुक् आभाति वस्तुतो नास्ति रञ्जनं बुद्धीन्द्रियादिसामीप्यात् सामीप्यात् आत्मनः संसृतिर्बलात् आत्मा स्वलिङ्गं तु मनः परिगृह्य तदुद्भवान् कामाञ्जुषन् गुणैर्बद्धः संसारे वर्तते अवशः आदौ मनोगुणान् सृष्ट्वा ततः कर्माण्यनेकधा शुक्ललोहितकृष्णानि गतयस्तत्समानतः एवं कर्मवशात् जीवः भ्रमति आभूतसम्प्लवम्. See, if you and I are lucky, we will get such guru or teacher who can exhaustively explain each and every word and sentence and shloka of this portion, having gained the knowledge of which nothing remains to be gained or studied through study of any Upanishad Vedanta. हो गया, ये इसको समझ लो आप, कल से क्लास में आने की जरूरत ही नहीं, मैं करता रहूंगा. आपको आने का जरूरत नहीं. I am invoking special krupa of Bhagwan to give such special ability to explain these shlokas exhaustively without missing anything, to my satisfaction, to the clarity of the audience. गंभीर है ये पूरा पोर्शन. Yeah, first question we will see. Simple. Question is simple. Tara watch. What are the lakshanas of Atma which were said by Rama earlier? मैंने कहा कल, मैं बोल दिया आज, नहीं बोलूंगा कल, इसलिए कल जो बोला मैं वही करूंगा आज की. कल कहा कि मैं नहीं कहूंगा, इसलिए नहीं कह रहा हूँ. कल जो कहा मैं आगे का कहूंगा वही करूंगा, क्योंकि जो कल मैंने वादा किया. So let us do Raj Tara watch. She says, Deha achit kastavat. Deha is like a lakdi, it is jada. जड़ को कोई सुख दुख संसार होता नहीं, बंध का कोई भावना नहीं होता. Therefore it doesn't seek liberation. You know, a chair or a table, they're all jada. So that doesn't feel dukhi when you a heavy fellow sits, or sukhi when a small cute child sits. Therefore never feels bandha, never tries for moksha. Therefore deha ke liye there is no bandhana, no moksha, no sukha, no dukkha. देह का काम हो गया. सेकंड वन कौन है? जीवा. जीवा हियर इज आत्मा. नित्यः चित आत्मकः. इट इज इटर्नल and it is not jada, it is pure consciousness. So that eternal pure consciousness, because of its infinitude, eternity, it also never suffers dukkha. Therefore nor it wants to achieve dukkha, never suffers the dukkha, never it wants to achieve sukha. Dukkha alone is bandhanam. It never feels bandhanam. There was no need of it to do any sadhana for moksha. Therefore, the Atma Swarupata or Deha, दोनों का न बंधन है न मोक्ष है. This much she understood. But in the experience, right now, Sukha Dukkha are happening. That's what she says. Sukha Dukkha Adi. Sukha Dukkha, then Raga Dvesha, Kama Krodal. Adi Sambandha Kasya Sat. Who's then these are all? Who is the one endowed with all these emotions, feelings of Sukha Dukkha? Hey Rama, me vada. And this answer given by Rama is salutations to Vyasa, salutations that he has put it in this Adhyatma Ramayana. So the Deha has no samsara, no moksha. Atma has no samsara, no moksha. Then who is the one having this samsara bandhana, need to do sadhana to get moksha? What exactly? If this some riddle, if somebody can explain, it is as tough as Mandukya, as tough as the subject which we are studying in Taittiriya nowadays. But thank God, little our dimag khul raha hai, at least 0.025%, little we can understand. I'll try my best to discuss with you. Let us see that. Answer by Lord Rama. Sri Rama Uvacha. Sri Rama Uvacha. First shloka. Ahankaradi sambandha yavat dehendriyaihi saha samsarah tavadeva syat atmanah tu avivekinah. It is an answer without answer. It is a clarity without clarity. This answer. Now one by one. Ahankarara adi sambandha. Ahankara and adi. Adi means mamakara. आदि क्या मतलब ममकार. So aham and mama. So ahankara and mamakara sambandha. Okay, with these two notions of aham and mama, when we have whoever has got with what? Yavatu dehendriyaihi saha. See, we have deha, yeah. We have the indriyas, yeah. To this deha indriya, when there is some sambandha with them, as they are aham or they are mine. Please notice this very clear. To these upadhis of dehendriyadi, when there is a sambandha that it is aham or mana, tavat samsaraha, samsaraha tavat eva. Till that moment only samsara. तो जब तक देहेंद्रिय आदियों के साथ अहम मम रूपी संबंध होता है, तब तक संसार है. क्लियर, बट स्टिल अनक्लियर. व्हाट इज अनक्लियर हियर? किसको? To whom it is not said. As long as there is the relation of I and mine with the upadhis of deha indriyadi, so long there is samsara. To whom? Answer is syad atmanaha, to the self only. Which self? Avivekinaha. Pausing I am. First for you to catch the literal meaning of the words. So avivekinaha atmanaha tavad samsaraha yavad dehadi indriyahi saha ahankara adi sambandha. So avivekinaha atmanaha. This aviveki atma is jiva. So jiva has his own jiva bhava as long as he has not done viveka, as long as he is in the aviveka. What is the lakshana of the aviveka of the jiva? The lakshana of the aviveka of jiva is he has never ever had the sambandha as aham or mama with this upadis. Because of not having this viveka, he is establishing sambandha with his upadis with the notions of aham and mama. Till he doesn't bring that viveka and remove that aviveka and detach himself from the dehendriya upadi, from the wrong clutches and bondages of aham and mama, till that time tavata samsaraha. So किसको संसार है? अविवेकी को. तो जब तक अविवेक रखोगे तुम ही संसारी. किसका संसार चला जाएगा? विवेकी को. सो जब विवेक शुरू करोगे संसारा गोइंग अवे. Therefore, wherever the bound jiva is there alone is liberated atma is there. The jiva is bound with his own viveka. Then the same jiva, when it does viveka, he gets liberation. And what is viveka? This much only with these upadis, where from and how I have aham and mama relation. Who is that making sound? Please mute it. Sujata, Satvika sound are. She is not there. What is that sound? Skype people, some sound is somewhere. Where sound it is? Whose one? Whose house? My fan तो नहीं है वो. It is disturbing. Anyway, now how crucial is this topic? That is why in Viveka Chudamani, in every of the shloka texts, this is a point which is highlighted. But to catch that point, it requires many, many years of listening to Shastra from our Guru by us. In another place, same thing is said. Avichara kruto bandha vicharena nivartayetu. So, even in Swatmanatma Vivekat Bandha Mukti Bhavati, again in Vivek Chudamani. अस्त्युपायो महान कश्चित संसार भयनाशनः तेनात्यंतिक संसारः दुःखनाशो भवत्यनु. After that, Vivek Chudamani, Shankara Bhagavan very clearly explains to us. That is the text itself is titled as Viveka. Vicharana. I am pausing here till it is caught by us. Therefore, who is Jiva? Brahma Tattva alone is Jiva. When this jiva is at this side of non-viveka, resulting in aham mama tadatmya with the deha indriyadi upadihi. Same I, the jiva, deeply in my heart through the viveka vichara, when I know that I have no mamata with them, no ahanta with them. At the most, I am only a onlooker, witness, a sakshi to them. To that extent, the jiva becomes freed from his jiva bhava and discovers his identity with the atma anubhava. Same example again. The suffering father alone is a miseryless man. As long as that father doesn't do viveka, that is only a father rolled person with the condition of the son. He has got his another essential nature, that is a man. And with all his guts, if he can detach from the fatherhood in his mind, he is no more a suffering jiva, the father. Wherever father is there, therever man is there. Father is through conditioning. And what is the father's? Aham. Every father thinks the child is my own expression. Then mama, he is belong only to me, he should listen to me. And to the jadoo of everybody, no son listens to father. Mother and daughter, they jello. They jelte rehte achhi tarah. They gel together. Son and father, right from Rama and Dashratha. Dasharatha said, यार तू मत जा मैं मर जाऊंगा. Rama said, मर मैं तो जा रहा हूँ. He went and he died only. सो बेटे बच्चे माता पिता माता का नहीं सुनने का सिलसिला तब से चल रहा है. इवन इन नचिकेत उपाख्यान, अरे मजाक से कह रहे बेटा मैं कहा जा रहा है तू यमराज, आपने कह दिया मैं जा रहा हूं. You understood? This is how the Bhagwan puts that jadoo in everywhere. Wherever upadhiyukta jiva is there, there alone nirupadhika Brahman is there. With the viveka, when the tadatma with the upadhi, with these two relations of aham and mama are totally burnt away, the jiva alone discovers himself to be Brahma. How clear it is. I don't know, it is my phone. चुप हो गया उठते ही. See, अहंकारादि संबंधः यावत् देहेन्द्रियैः सह संसारः तावदेव स्यात् आत्मनः तु अविवेकिनः. Now this is a theory, and who is a practical for us? Anyway, we are to high. Just know what we studied in 10th skanda. Our most dearest friend, Mr. Dhritarashtra. He has got with his deha, with his rajya, with his children. Aham mama so much. Now, has he not entered into the samsara of doing adharma and ready to face all the non-positive consequences? Okay, so then whatever the means you adopt, which are given in Shastras, by which with the upadhis, the aham mama sambandha is removed, all that is correct. That is why we are made to do karma yoga. Why? Because by being a karma phala bhogi, we were identifying with our own upadhis. Through karma yoga, that aspect is removed. So too, we were told to do the bhakti yoga, because through the asakti also we were lost in our upadhis. Therefore, by doing bhakti yoga, again the tadatma with the upadhi of dehendriyadi, the mama aham is dropped. We are told to do ashtanga yoga because by identifying with our own antakarana or the vrittis, we were living as a samsari. So we are made to withdraw from the vrittis. Finally, in the jnana yoga, even with chidavasa, yukta aham vritti called as jiva is also conditional. That chidabhasa ko karana rupi, bimba rupi, shuddha chaitanya alone am me. To that, when we are lifting our attention, then we see the aham mama with the upadhi gets dismantled. Same jiva becomes mukta brahma. Therefore, is he really existing, suffering jiva? Really not existing. But really we are experiencing him, because really we have notion with the upadhis, the mahamata and ahamta tadat. Therefore, इन उपाधियों को भगवत सेवा, देश सेवा, गुरु सेवा में उपयोग करते हुए उनके तादात्म्य से छुटकारा पाने से we will get a meditative poise. In that meditative poise, when you meditate, contemplate on the truth or the self, we discover it. That is how the moksha comes to us. Ahankaradi sambandha yavat dehendriyehi saha samsara tavadeva syat. Kiska? Atmanah to avivekinah. The one who doesn't do viveka, he becomes jiva. The one who doing viveka, he becomes sadhaka. In the viveka, when he discards the identity with the upadhis as aham and mama, then who am I? He will be recognizing the pure self. And in the discovery of self, when we look back, all the upadhis with which we were identified, either they cease to exist or they are known to be my own self. This is a drama that is going on happening in us. Okay, this is one complete sloka, complete important theme. This one sloka gave. Luckily, we studied Bhagavatam, other Upanishads. Therefore, it became easy also for me. More than what I was thought, thinking difficult to convey, it is conveyed. And for you also, hopefully, you could catch the main point. So, because of not doing viveka, that means because viveka, with all the upadhis, when I have the aham mamata adatmya, that state of my being is called bandhanam. Then what happens that time? Whatever is happening to dehendriya upadhis, because of the tadatmya, I take it on myself. So too, for the sake of dehendriyadi, I start becoming desirer. I start becoming the desire oriented actor. Then I start becoming the enjoyer of the results. So the kamayita, then kamya karma karta, then phala bhokta, I become. That is jiva. Otherwise, to real self infinite, it being infinite self, it has nothing other than it for it to do kamana. When the kamana is not there, how can it become karta? When it has no karta, it has there is a karma phala, then why will it become bhokta? The karta bhokta is a jiva, is a samsari. And in the morning class, so kamayata bahusyam prajayeya is for us who are seeing the infinite world of names and forms to shift our attention from the seen world to the Paramatma, it is said. All this is a prakriyas told to us to take our attention to the absolute Paramatma. That is why once in a while when you study the Mandukya, the Upanishad also, then we will know कि सब कुछ होते हुए भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा. That alata shanti adi. Even if to that extent you don't go, at least to this much we say it is Paramatma only, transcendentally he is Nirguna Nirakara, immanently he alone is playing the play of entire Jagat of Rupanama. In that scene Rupanama, enjoy differences for the Vyavahara, but don't make the differences serious by differentiation. If that much you do. Like the mother, bada beta, chota beta, bishga, she goes on calling them. But that difference she entertains to get the work done from them to show her love. But she doesn't differentiate between them. बड़ा बेटा है तो बड़ा ही है तो छोटा है बीच वाला है ही, वो तो फैक्ट है. In the same way, the Vyavaharika रूप में जगत has differences. Go through them without missing the Paramarthika Satya, that behind all that one truth alone is there. The moment the one truth is forgotten, then the Vyavaharic differences become real. Then the differentiation starts from that precipitate all the Raga Dveshadi Durgunas which make that person a samsara. If I keep intact my wisdom, like if I am very aware now, in all the audience, same Parabrahma is there. Then, with that knowledge behind, I am taking you as audience, as me as a speaker, and I am talking it. And I am not compromising with my basic that knowledge. This play of talking to you, you will never become a samsara to me. It's a vyavahar. But if I forget that we all are one Paramatma only expressing these forms, if that basic thing is forgotten, then I become speaker, your audience, I demand comment from you, the attention, all of that, and you will have your own choice, you have your own wisdoms. Then I will become disturbed. So who became disturbed? The jiva in me who forgot, same self is playing all the roles. Now, this same Paramatma, in its own immanent, transcendental form, is so immaculate in that nothing. But when the same Paramatma be attentive, expressed in the form and name, it cannot have tikana. It will go on changing. That is the beauty of it. Like when the sun rises, it cannot be the rising sun all the time. Slowly he goes into the horizon up above, again he sets down. In the same way, when a tree is growing, it never remains the same young tree. It becomes old also. The flower never remains tender. It gets slowly मुरझ जाता है वो. फल also पकेगा गिर जाएगा. So the river water goes on flowing. The people's bodies change, their minds change, their antakarana change, their egos change. Hare, this beauty of the creation is change only. When I accept the change as it is, and I am intact in my knowledge regarding the self, where is the samsara? A Jivan Mukta knows all that. That is how in the Vyavahara also he never creates samsara, and within himself, any time he can withdraw from all this gamut and enter into the self, where other than the self nothing is there. That mastery we have to gain by starting to practice till the mastery comes to us like a Person who never knows even ABCD of driving starts learning one by one in 6 months, and through 6-7 years of practice, he becomes master of driving even in the ghat roads. Is it not? Any vehicle you give, he knows. Same way, by not only the study but also by this practice of vicharana, that only one Paramatma is permeating. It is his glory and beauty that all the differences are there, in that all the seeming opposites complementing each other make the world beautiful. Therefore, wherever there is loss, there is gain. Other side gain. Wherever there is janma, वहीं मृत्यु होता है. Wherever the love, there alone is hate is there. ये दोनों मिलकर है विश्व करके, दोनों को समरूप में जो लेगा, he will never create samsara by differentiating, seeing the differences in the world. In that, habitually we have to. For that, your love to them, your forgiveness, all of these things become helping aids to make the problem solved easily. माफ करना, ये सब क्यों है? माफ करना is not the goal. The goal is to accept the changes or differences that are happening in the world as his glory. He alone has put the poison in the snakes. He alone has put the honey in the flowers. He alone has sent a friend to me. He alone has sent an enemy to me. If you have accepted a friend, you should accept the enemy also. If you don't want the enemy, send the friend also. So he only gives me success, he only gives me failure, he only gives at the mind level sometimes dukkha, sometimes sukha. He sends people to love me, sometimes he sends people to hate me. This is the beauty of, if only love is there, it is very boring. Is it not? The love is love only when some hatred is there somewhere. But by both of them, we should not get overpowered. We should maintain samatha. So going through them, yet maintaining samatha and keeping intact the one substratum flowing through all of that. This is what we have to make a habit of it. That's called as complete Adhyatmika sadhana. Beyond that marga, till that is reached, may God and Guru bless us in this pursuit. Now the next one, mithya aropitam samsara na swayam vinivartate. Equally powerful, lengthy, beautiful are the next 4, 5, 6 shlokas. एक एक श्लोक पूरा 2 क्लास लगते हैं. कल से हम देखेंगे उनको भी विस्तार से. प्रभु कृपा से ये सारे बातें हमारे दिल में बैठ जाए और उनका हम जीवन जीवें, so that the whole burden of the heart caused by aviveka, caused by ajnana, caused by tadatma with upadis, caused by ragadveshadi durguna, caused by its fall of sukha dukkha, all of that be unloaded, gone away. Let us live life very lightly with all the joy. May it happen to all of us sincere seekers soon. Thank you. Sarvam Ramarpanam Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om. Shanti 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 Hari Om. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantare Amrita Kalashastaya Sarvame Vinashanaya Trahi Lokyanathaya Sri महाविष्णवे नमः. भाग्याब्धि चंद्रिका भक्त चित्त केकी घनाघनारो गपर्वत दंभोलित मृत्युदार कुठारिकाय नमो नमः. नासै रोग हरे सौवीरा जुहत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा. ओम श्री हनुमत वीराय नमः. ओम ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. 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 ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम नमः शिवाय. 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 ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. रामनामः रामनामं राम 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 ओम श्री महाविष्णु अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनमस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम् अस्माकं समस्त साधकानां धर्म संस्थापकानां आयुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्य श्रद्धा भक्ति समस्त साधना शक्तीनाम् अवाप्ति विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थं श्री महाविष्णोः अष्टोत्तर नामावल्याः पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे श्री महाविष्णु अष्टोत्तर some of you must be listening maybe first time or so start ॐ शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् ॐ ॐ विष्णवे नमः ॐ जिष्णवे नमः ॐ वषट्काराय नमः ॐ देवदेवाय नमः ॐ वृषाकपये नमः ॐ दामोदराय नमः ॐ दीनबन्धवे नमः ॐ आदिदेवाय नमः ॐ अदितेः सुताय नमः ॐ पुण्डरीकाय नमः ॐ परानन्दाय नमः ॐ परमात्मने नमः ॐ परात्पराय नमः ॐ परशुधारिणे नमः ॐ विश्वात्मने नमः ॐ कृष्णाय नमः ॐ कलिमलापहारिणे नमः ॐ कौस्तुभोद्भासितोरस्काय नमः ॐ नराय नमः ॐ नारायणाय नमः ॐ हरये नमः ॐ हराय नमः ॐ हरप्रियाय नमः ॐ स्वामिने नमः ॐ वैकुण्ठाय नमः ॐ विश्वतोमुखाय नमः ॐ ऋषिकेशाय नमः ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः ॐ आत्मने नमः ॐ वराहाय नमः ॐ धरणीधराय नमः ॐ धर्मेशाय नमः ॐ धरणीनाथाय नमः ॐ ध्येयाय नमः ॐ धर्मभृतांवराय नमः ॐ सहस्रशीर्षाय नमः ॐ पुरुषाय नमः ॐ सहस्राक्षाय नमः ॐ सहस्रपदे नमः ॐ सर्वगाय नमः ॐ सर्वविदे नमः ॐ सर्वाय नमः ॐ शरण्याय नमः ॐ साधुवल्लभाय नमः ॐ कौसल्यानन्दनाय नमः ॐ श्रीमते नमः ॐ राक्षसकुलविनाशकाय नमः ॐ जगत्कर्त्रे नमः ॐ जगद्भर्त्रे नमः ॐ जगज्जेत्रे नमः ॐ जनार्तिहराय नमः ॐ जानकीवल्लभाय नमः ॐ देवाय नमः ॐ जयरूपाय नमः ॐ जलेश्वराय नमः ॐ क्षीराब्धिवासिने नमः ॐ क्षीराब्धितनयावल्लभाय नमः ॐ शेषशायिने नमः ॐ पन्नगारीवाहनाय नमः ॐ विष्टरस्रवसे नमः ॐ माधवाय नमः ॐ मथुरानाथाय नमः ॐ मुकुन्दाय नमः ॐ मोहनाशनाय नमः ॐ दैत्यारिणे नमः ॐ पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः ॐ अच्युताय नमः ॐ मधुसूदनाय नमः ॐ सोमसूर्याग्निनयनाय नमः ॐ नृसिंहाय नमः ॐ भक्तवत्सलाय नमः ॐ नित्याय नमः ॐ निरामयाय नमः ॐ शुद्धाय नमः ॐ नरदेवाय नमः ॐ जगत्प्रभवे नमः ॐ हयग्रीवाय नमः ॐ जितरिपवे नमः ॐ उपेन्द्राय नमः ॐ रुक्मिणीपतये नमः ॐ सर्वदेवमयाय नमः ॐ श्रीशाय नमः ॐ सर्वाधाराय नमः ॐ सनातनाय नमः ॐ सौम्याय नमः ॐ सौम्यप्रदाय नमः ॐ स्रष्ट्रे नमः ॐ विश्वक्सेनाय नमः ॐ जनार्दनाय नमः ॐ यशोदातनयाय नमः ॐ योगाय नमः ॐ योगशास्त्रपरायणाय नमः ॐ रुद्रात्मकाय नमः ॐ रुद्रमूर्तये नमः ॐ राघवाय नमः ॐ मधुसूदनाय नमः ॐ अतुलतेजसे नमः ॐ दिव्याय नमः ॐ सर्वपापहराय नमः ॐ पुण्याय नमः ॐ अमिततेजसे नमः ॐ दुःखनाशनाय नमः ॐ दारिद्र्यनाशनाय नमः ॐ दौर्भाग्यनाशनाय नमः ॐ सुखवर्धनाय नमः ॐ सर्वसम्पत्कराय नमः ॐ सौम्याय नमः ॐ महापातकनाशनाय नमः ॐ श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः शान्तिः टुमारो विल डू श्रीरामाष्टोत्तर ओम भूर्भुवस्वः प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय अस्तु ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वास्तन्नो विष्णुपन्दाय सदाशिवसनातनं तत्त्वं आञ्जनेयं नमो ब्रह्मादेव्यो ब्रह्मविदो आब्रह्मलोकादेवीयो ॐ श्याम रामचन्द्र बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। राधावर कृष्ण चंद्र उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय। श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत परिषद गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र योग अष्टपातंजलि अध्यात्म रामायण सूत संहिता शिवपुराण सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। श्री वेदव्यास वशिष्ठ वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास आदि श्री विश्वामित्रादि रामायणाचार्य की जय। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन केवल के आद्य शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय। श्री हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि व्यास आदि योग दर्शनाचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आनंद की जय। नमः पार्वती पदे हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम। अम्मे अम्मे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय। बोलो भाई समस्त साधक श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु मंडल की जय। ओम you.